Man has to ask you out for you to feel like his girl.
Absolutely.
Why?
What do I get from assuming? That's more of a sign of communication. You cannot communicate to me that this is what we're doing. Oh God, something that really just irks me is like people be like, you know what's up? No, I don't. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing. You do have to tell me. Don't just assume that I know what's up. You need to communicate with me because that's going to transfer over to other areas of communication. You're just going to assume that I knew.
I don't know. I'd be feeling entitled to.
That's a great word. You feel entitled and you need to let that go.
If we vibing, sometimes it's just self-explanatory. I really have to tell you that.
Like, yeah, that's wildly immature.
We could be vibing. I wish. It gets intimidating to ask a woman like you to be my girl. Cause like, what if you don't want that?
I would never let you get that far. How quick did I make it very clear to you? Like, nah.
Oh God, we're not doing that.
We cool. Like,
we're not.
No, but I'm.
What the fuck are they talking about?
Say it again.
Did she flex on him?
Oh, you saying?
No, they talking about being clear on your status with each other. Whether y'all committed, y'all in a relationship, or y'all just smashing or whatever it is. She's basically saying that. She's basically saying that even if we go ahead.
Say it again.
Huh?
All right, I'll play one more time.
So a man has to ask you out for you to feel like his girl.
Absolutely.
Why?
What do I get from assuming? That's more of a sign of communication. You cannot communicate to me that this is what we're doing. Oh God, something that really just irks me is like people be like, you know what's up? No, I don't. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing. You do have to tell me. Don't just assume that I know what's up. You need to communicate with me because that's going to transfer over to other areas of communication. You're just going to assume that I knew.
I don't know. I'd be feeling entitled to.
That's a great word. You feel entitled and you need to let that go.
If we vibing, sometimes it's just self-explanatory. I really have to tell you that. Like,
yeah, that's wildly immature.
We could be vibing. I wish. It gets intimidating to ask a woman like you to be my girl. Cause like, what if you don't want that?
I would never let you get that far. How quick did I make it very clear to you? Like, nah.
Oh God, we're not doing that.
We cool. Like,
we're not.
No, but I'm.
See, that's what I heard at the end. She did flex on him. That's what I called.
She did.
I heard she flexed on him. That was petty. But if you're a real, hey, listen, Joe, when a man know he want this one, you say it. You lock it down. Hey, shorty, you mine. Ain't no more of this ripping and run. Nah, that's it. You say it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no assumptions. Assumptions get your heart broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like, you gotta speak on it.
That's the exact scenario I was talking about earlier when I was saying I was dating shorty and she started catching feelings and I fucked with her heavy and she could have rightfully assumed that it was a relationship, but no words had been spoken yet. So I hadn't cut all the other women off because I didn't say it was a relationship yet. I needed time to do that. And she was really mad as if in her mind, the relationship started the first day we had sex. In my mind, it didn't start until I said it's an actual relationship. And in the city, that's how it is. But in the suburbs, wherever she Skokie, I guess that's how she was raised. That's how they operate. You know what I'm saying? We date, we have sex, we together. Like, hell no, that's not how that shit work. That's not how that shit work at all.
The wild thing about this, is that that's not the dynamic between what they just described is more often than not a thing created by the man. He's not gonna secretly believe in his heart that y'all go together. Let me preface.
But he gonna let you believe that.
So wait, I'm not. Let me preface that. I'm not talking about the creepy dude that's stalking you. I'm talking about y'all vibing, y'all been digging, y'all been screwing, y'all been going the whole 9 yards. He ain't the one that's in his mind talking about some, yeah, this is my woman. And she's like, and she's on the other side talking about some, nah, this ain't it, or she's in it. That dynamic ain't real. Most of the time it's the woman that thinks that the man that they go together, and the guy's like, nah, we just chilling. And she's like, well, what does that mean? Rarely is it the way that they describe that. I don't know what dude like. I don't even know what dude was talking about. Yeah, man, you mean to tell me you don't gonna pick up that you my woman now? Men tend to claim the shit that they claim.
Yep.
I think it just exposed a problem that we probably didn't really pick up on, and that's probably the reason why there's miscommunication.
in the dating market or whatever. A lot of guys are not clear and upfront with the woman that, you know, hey, look, we just fucking or we serious. And I think it's up to the man to tell the woman or to establish that we are a thing, or we are trying to connect in a way where we can try to develop into a serious relationship. And a lot of us guys aren't being brought up like that today. Everybody's being brought up to be individuals. So I think that's something that the men are gonna have to take up later on in life as they mature.
Yeah,
and we do that by surrounding ourselves around people that resemble the relationships we want to have.
Yeah, man, most definitely are doing that. What Bruce just described there, that's why I said it's the other way around. Rarely is it the way that they described it. It's always, most often than not, it's the other way around. He's not making it clear where they are, but she's assuming they're somewhere that they're not. Kind of like what Marcus just described with the chick from the suburbs. It's rarely the other way around.
But dude,
go ahead.
Oh, you got it.
No, I was gonna say I didn't see this flex part. I mean, I heard him say something about, I don't know if he hinted at the fact that he might find her attractive or interested enough to get in a relationship with. But I think Law said it was a flex or something like that. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what did I?
She flexed on him. She like tried to stun on him real quick. So at the very end of that video, she goes into this whole like, I think he had mentioned something about like with us or something, and she was like, "Nah, I told you we was just friends." Well, none of that. And I don't even think he was really going into that. You know what I'm saying? He really did try. She really tried to play him real quick.
Yeah, I agree with you. So so Bruce, so Dom, the thing of her saying that she put him in the friend zone, that's like ridiculing somebody she put in the friend zone. Like, you wanted to fuck with me, I don't want to fuck with you, and I made it clear. When you bring it up, let's talk about how I don't want to fuck with you. But I think he said something about a dude might be scared to find out what's what or tell you how you really feel. That's not something that no man, like, you starting off on the wrong foot if you scared of your woman. Like, you starting off on the wrong foot. You need to go do some self-reflection and get yourself together. If you afraid to tell her something or ask her something or be around, like, there's nothing masculine about that shit.
But that's the crazy part, Marcus. I think he was talking. I think they're having two separate, like, that's two separate things. Like, men are afraid to express how they feel about a girl prior to actually dealing with her. Once you get her, you got her. Like, there ain't no more fear in that. Like, once you get her, it's like, but like a dude will be like,
and fear, like, before he talked to her or while he talking to her.
Yeah, before he talked to her, like, if they just talking as like he's trying to talk to her, like they've been texting and stuff, but he don't have her, like they still almost, like he's still almost friend zone, but he's trying to shoot his shot. I could see a man being like, man, I don't know if I want to tell this girl I really like her like that. That's different from what they described. What they described was after the fact, the dude doesn't, like, they done been kicking it, they done been smashing and all that shit, and then he's afraid to tell her where we are in a relationship. I'm like, that's not a thing.
Nope.
Yeah, that ain't a thing. And I don't think she really flexed for real, because I mean, he was being public with, maybe he was probably trying to hint that he was really interested in her, and that was going to be on the record. So I don't know.
Yeah,
You got to give her grace on that,
because she had to put the brakes on him.
So wait,
you got to understand
y'all
how that would look if she didn't pull the plug or be like, oh no, we're just friends. If she would have been like laughed it off or some shit, then that would have gave opportunity for people in the audience to be like, oh yeah, they like each other, and they would have ran with that shit.
I don't know, bro. I thought she flexed.
That was a little dry humor.
I think it was necessary, and I don't think. Hold on, how y'all gonna say out of one? How do y'all gonna say, okay, we don't want to be put in the friend zone, but then when a woman be straight up forward, like, hey, look, we just friends. Now y'all take it as a flex. You can't have it both ways.
Oh no, replay it, JR. Can you play it so we can break down exactly what we're talking about? Because I seen the same thing.
I can help.
Go ahead.
Poor Saint. Basically, he's saying he just allows women to assume in a relationship. And a lot of guys just let a woman assume because they're gonna act like the wifey, even though, and he gonna have all 7 of these hoes acting like the wifey. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of women don't expect a man to tell them what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of women haven't been taught, you know, like the man actually has to say, this is a relationship, we're exclusive, we're not dating anyone else. And so if they don't say that, the woman is gonna go over and beyond. She's gonna be pouring into him like she's the only one. And sometimes they don't even say nothing because they're loving those benefits. And yeah.
Nah,
I think it
she
depends
was
on the
saying she was
man.
saying something different.
I think it depends on the man.
At the
because
end, she's saying something different. At the end, she is, because
Now, even at the beginning, she said something different. She was saying,
Oh, no,
I don't play the not being clear thing. If you don't
you
tell me
gotta-
if you don't tell me I'm your girl, then I'm not your girl. That's what she was saying in the
Yeah,
beginning.
you gotta say
You
you're my
do.
girlfriend.
Yep,
Like,
your words is
I dated a
powerful.
guy for like over a year before we went on a special date. Then he said, "Will you be my girlfriend?" Like, you have to propose to be like, I need to be clear. Like, okay, you made me your girlfriend, but a lot of people don't do that. But
That's
he has
true.
to say, "Will you be my girlfriend?" And then
And it don't depend on who it is. It's all
Now
your
we're
word. Your word is
exclusive.
strong.
But if he don't say that, I'm probably gonna go on a date with somebody else next week. You ain't gonna know about it,
But that's a risk
I'm
that
be
they're
doing me.
taking. The men are like that sometimes. Sometimes it depends on what kind of personality it is. You can't say it's not a man. Some guys are shy. Some guys are scared, and they're not. I mean, I'm not gonna say they're scared, but they're just not forthcoming. They want everything to go smoothly, and they don't like hard conversations. So that has happened to me where the person is like, "Oh, I thought we was together already." I'm like, "Okay."
The only reason why men are like that is because women allow men to be like that. They don't demand communication on that level.
But it can bite you in the butt as a man, because if you don't make it official, anything that happened in between there and you didn't ask her, that's not on her, that's on you. So it goes both ways. So you have to. I learned in high school, you gotta really ask the woman to be your girlfriend. If not, he's playing.
I'm not
You
taking
learned
it
that in high
serious.
school.
And say, I don't think that all men are trying to play that game. All men are like
Not
men
all
like
of
that.
them. No, not all of them.